BODDAMN! In this video, I'm going to show you 3 exercises that you can use to start building up your rear delt. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. Hey, before anything else, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Lots of great content coming down this year. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 exercises that you can use to really start building your rear deltoid up. Okay, so these are really easy exercises, and by no means are these all the exercises, but I'm going to show you 3 easy ones that you can do in any gym out there, and sometimes in your home gym. So let's get to exercise number 1. All right, so I bet you thought I was going to lead off with a rear delt fly, but I'm not going to, because I'm going to show you one that's really easy, and all you need is an elastic band. So what I have here is a Spree red band. They come in different intensities or resistance levels, should I say. There's a green one, blue one, purple one, red one. I want to say there might be even a yellow one as well. So I'm going to grab the red one right around here, about shoulder width, okay? So something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop the rest of it together in my hands, and you'll see why. Because it gets kind of annoying when you do this one movement. So basically what you want to do is you want to keep a small bend in your arms, okay? See that? There's a small bend in my arms. There's not straight arms. There's not a huge bend in my arms, but there's a small bend in my arms, right? And what you want to do is take that and use your rear delt to bring it back, okay? While keeping that same bend in your arms. That's the most important thing. Just like that. So if you think, oh, that's probably not working anything, check this out. See the rear delt? The rear delt is completely activated in this movement. So it's really, really cool. And it's something very easy that you can do. Just all you need is this. You could be watching your favorite, flick on TV. As long as you got one of these things, you can start working out your rear delts. You can start working out a lot of things with this. So I'm gonna get a little bit more intensity. See, now I realized, all right, I'm gonna back it in a little bit, get some more intensity. So you get closer. I'm gonna wind it all up in my hands like that. And then same thing, I'm gonna establish a little bit of a bend in my arms, right? I'm gonna keep that bend the entire time, and I'm gonna bring it like that, bam. Now it's much harder to do. Let's see what the rear delt looks like. See? So the rear delt is definitely firing just by doing this. So that's going to be exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, because most people in their home gyms have up to 15, maybe 20 pounds. And this you don't need very much for, but yes, this is going to be the bent over rear deltoid fly. So essentially you want to lower your center of gravity like this, put the weights in front of you kind of like that, all right? And then you're just going to kind of fly up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, a lot of times you see variations like people doing it like this and they're going out like that, and people are doing it like this and coming out like this. It's whatever feels the best to you and where you get the most engagement on your rear delt. So I like the middle. It's like not quite this one and not quite that one. It's kind of like in the middle, right? It allows me to get a really good rear deltoid stretch. Again, you want to keep a small bend in your arms. I like to come ahead of my shoulders, so if you can see it from another angle, this weight is not in line with my shoulders. In fact, it's a little bit ahead of the shoulders, like that. And you can see that it's really working the rear delt. Just like that. Now, these are only like 10s or 15s, 10 pounds. You don't need very much to do that, okay? So don't be going for like crazy 25s or 30s. Unless you have a large amount of mass on your body and you can move that kind of stuff. Stick with light weights and get that thing isolated to where you're really working just on that rear delt. So the last exercise is basically a face pull. I'm going to show you how I do a face pull. There's so many different variations of this thing. So basically you're going to want to get a tricep rope as the very first thing. And sometimes you can find wider or longer ropes. Sometimes you can find longer ropes at the gym that come down to here. I like those as well. So you're going to put it at high level. Now I say high level because mine goes up to this tall. Some gyms go like way up here. You're probably not going to want that high, but a couple levels under the highest point. Okay, you want to put a small amount of weight on there until you can get the actual, kind of feel down. I'll move the camera back a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on. But essentially we have this right here, and I'm going to want to pull it, instead of pulling it to my face, which is called a face pull, that's what it's called. I'm going to pull it to my forehead. I'm going to allow my wrists to do this, okay? So when I pull the weight, my wrists are going to lead like that, okay? And when I lead like that, right, my rear delt should start firing as I come up here. You can see the rear deltoid right here. It should start firing as I come up. So let's see what happens. And I'm going to try to go to my forehead, okay? I'm going to go to my forehead with a much more dead wrist, you'll see. So it looks something like that. Now if I look in the mirror, it's definitely hitting the rear delt, 100%. Alright? Alright, so I'm going to go together, split it up. Together, split it up right around this one section right here. Let's try that again. I don't have a terrible amount of weight on here, and you don't really need a ton of weight on this thing, right? You just want to make sure that you are isolating the rear delt and making it pop. Alright, let me get another variation here so you can kind of see what's going on. I'll pull it here. I'm going to pull it this way now so you can kind of see what's going on. You can see together, above. Now one of the ways that I kind of make sure that I'm doing it right is I put this finger on top of the rope. So I'm grabbing the rope, that finger goes on top, and it allows my hands to stay in the upper position like here as opposed to being here or under or side. So it allows me to really dead wrist it nicely and isolate that rear delt just by doing that. Alright, now if you feel like the weight is a lot of weight but you can still pull it, then in order to get a nice base, you're going to want to split your legs, not be together, but you want to split your legs. You can't see it on the camera right now, but I have a staggered stance, much wider base, and it allows me to pull bigger weight if I want to emphasize my rear delt. So that is the third exercise. I definitely want to make sure that you guys learn the form. It's so important. But hey, that's pretty much the video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe button because it's really important. It'll notify you of all BODDAMN videos. I'm going to help you guys get cut. I'm going to help you guys get built. I'll see you on the next BODDAMN video. Take it easy. Goodbye!